Okay, so what was the call about? Charlotte, maybe you can share with us.
Yeah, so it was about a parent who had, it was a query by a parent, which when I called and said that, that we received a call from you at the Planet Spark platform, she said, no, I did not call. I did not make a query. So I said, yeah, it's quite, since the number is there on the platform, quite possible, must be your husband or must be the child who has done it. And I'm calling, I'm so-and-so, and I'm calling from Planet Spark, and we are an organization with international repute of, for building creative writing and public speaking skills across children to 50-year-old, adults. So then I asked her, took her permission, whether I would like to know more about myself and about Planet Spark, which she agreed to. And then I told her the detail about myself and a briefing about Planet Spark, and then informed her about the demo, free session demo. And she said she showed interest. What will you teach? So I said, yeah, for that I'll have to need a customized. I have to make a customized plan for you and the child. I would like to know a bit more details about what are your expectations, and a few abilities of the child, age and participation ability. So I asked her. She said that my child, though she speaks English, it's a girl child, so she speaks English. She thinks that she's not very confident, not very communicative. And the child, she said, was. So I asked about the child's. What are the activities, co-curricular activities she engages in and she doesn't engage in. So the mother gave me details, and so I ensured her that it's Planet Spark. We can develop those skills which she's which she's keen to see in her child, and make her a confident person. So the session, she said yes to it. Then the second situation came when she agreed. Then I confirmed, that then I explained to her why the laptop is necessary and why both the parents should be there for the session. So the laptop, she was convinced, and she said yes, very positive. But the second part, the spouse won't be there, she said. So yeah, I requested the reason. She said 7 o'clock is back and the session is fixed for 6. So I said, that's okay. We can always postpone it till post 7. But then maybe Ritika, I just named the child Ritika. Ritika must, maybe she can finish her dinner and just be ready for bedtime and just attend the session and then go to bed. So she said she'll call back in 15 minutes. So I left it at that.
Okay. So basically, the first situation was that she does not remember about registering in Planet Spark. Instead of reminding, you can just say it's absolutely fine, ma'am. Maybe it might be possible that she has not booked it. So never try to remind them back. Just tell them that I'm a teacher, a public speaking expert at Planet Spark. Planet Spark is an edtech company which has been in the business for past 7 years, and we have learners spread across around 13 countries. We have around 22,000 students and 4,500 live educators. And this demo that I'm talking about, this demo session is all about assessing your child, and we'll try to find out the areas of improvement and his strengths. And I'll be sharing that with you at the end of the session, so that you will also be able to make your decisions accordingly about the enrollment. Right.
So where is it that I need to correct?
Reminding is not required. Okay. Even if you remind, nothing will happen. But I'm saying that reminding is
not required.
Okay. So that's the only thing. Rest is fine. Okay, Priyanka, yes.
Yes, so ma'am, my question is that I just got so nervous because I never had this chance to directly talk to parents, something like that. On this call particular, I got so nervous that half of the things that I even noted down as my notes, I just got so nervous, I stuck. I really am so much of, yeah. So my question is that I tried my best and answering that it will help them in their personality building. It will help them give clarity about where to stand, how to stand, where to go in their, it is going to affect their child. So the spouse will be a great, it has to be that both parents availability will affect the child, and as it's a great part of their life to even understand where the development of the child. So I do not know that this answer is accurate or not. But
This is
I
this
just,
is fine.
I'm saying, is
You're
it going
talking about the setting of expectations. You can check your answer here in the slot confirmation call script. Here. Everything is there in the script. Only the first situation that just now Charlotte talked about, that she does not remember about registering for the trial class, that has to be done on in your own manner. Whatever you want to say about Planet Spark, you can share about the platform, you can share about the demo class, what we are going to do, and you can share a little bit about yourself also. So that is totally upon you. It does not have a script as such. That part, if you can do, the rest is already there on the script. I hope you have the script, isn't it? Yeah. So you can follow the script. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Vipasha.
Uh, yes, ma'am. So basically, I have a similar issue to what I think Priyanka just said right now, and I don't know if I'm supposed to, when they ask me for my credentials, am I supposed to mention the institution I'm associated with, my
Sorry, what
schooling?
did
Am I
they ask?
supposed to mention or?
Please come again. What did they ask?
Okay, so they were like, I do not remember anything about like the registering. I think we all got similar calls. Anyway, I'm
Yes.
so sorry.
Yes.
We were about
There is only
registering, and I
one
was
call.
like, that is not an issue.
Hmm.
I just said that is not an issue. I just would like to introduce what is Planet Sparks, and I mentioned that it is an edtech, and we have live educators and learners. And the thing is,
Okay.
we are platform associated mainly with public speaking and skill development. And
Mhm.
I think they mentioned that their child is not very good with English, so I would also be open to switching between regional and English for for their comfort to whatever level.
Okay.
And I don't know, I just also did an introduction on myself, that I'm doing my degree from so and so, sort of. Is this an appropriate way of introducing myself? Like, should I mention the institution I'm affiliated with?
The company that you are associated with, apart from Planet Spark, you're saying?
Like, that is Planet Spark.
Yeah,
Yes,
of course, you have to
yes.
mention about Planet Spark. But apart from Planet Spark, if you're
No,
working
no,
somewhere,
apart from Planet.
no, you don't need to mention that. You don't need to.
No, so not even for my educational degree, right? I'm not associated with a company, but I am associated with an institution.
See,
In that,
it won't harm if you talk about your other engagements also. It won't harm anyways. But then that should be something related to communication and public speaking. So if you want to talk about some of the
yes, yes,
achievements or contributions towards your company or your institution where you work, what you have been doing, or maybe like for example, you have been conducting some like a meeting or presentations, those things you can talk about
Mhm.
because that is
Okay.
related to
And
public.
ma'am, another thing with this message, do we get any feedback on this call that we had right now?
No, this is only for your practice. Even we do sometimes slot confirmation call practice on this number. It is only for practice.
Acha, acha, all right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you. Yes, Anita.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, can I make this call after this session? Because my internet is not working these days, only yesterday or today.
You will be calling with your internet. I think I said you can call it
No,
from your
no,
phone.
no. Just I'm asking that
You can call
can
it
I?
anytime. Call this number
Yes, yes.
anytime.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. My call got disconnected. It's okay, Anju. You can call it again. Call that number again. PS intro on the slides too. Nikki, you have PS intro. I'll show you. But it would be good if you remember the introduction of Planet Spark and your introduction, isn't it? You should be knowing about Planet Spark in and out. Okay, Vaibhavi, it was good. You tried the call. Very good. Yes, you can call anytime. It's a number which will be on, like you can call this number at night also. So it's just for your practice. Okay. Should we do the mock now? Simran, no. As of now, how you are taking the training session, how will you do your mocks? After the training only you will be doing it. So we have already explained the what, why, and how of a slot confirmation call. Now we are going to discuss about the second part, and that is how to leverage opportunities to build relationship after the demo. Like you have taken the child's demo, now the child's demo is over. Now you are sitting with the parent and talking to them. Okay, this is again a part of the demo. Remember, 15-20 minutes of the last 15-20 minutes of the demo. Okay. Okay, again, if you want the number, either you can save it on your mobile phone. You could have saved it rather. And it's a dummy call. Yeah, it's not a dummy call. It's an automated call response where you will get an automated response from the parent. So AI basically, nothing else. According to your responses, they will respond back. Result? No, there is no result for the call. It's for your practice. Good interaction and experience. Okay, very good. You didn't save it. So another thing, what you can do is you can go back to your day 4 session and you can open slide number. I'll tell you what is the slide number. Slide number 48. It's on slide number 48. Okay. Shall we begin now? So parent-teacher interaction, just as we had 5 different parts in the demo session, parent-teacher interaction also has 5 different parts. Now, yesterday, I think I told you in case if your demo extends a little bit because of some technical issues or some other issues, then maybe there are few places or few parts in the parent-teacher discussion which can be made concise. Don't miss it out, but you can shorten it. So first one is the opening of parent and teacher discussion. Second would be you will be discussing a little bit about PlanetSpark, and some of you were asking me if I could get a script on what about PlanetSpark. Then maybe I think you have a script in your teacher's handbook also. If you can check it, parent-teacher interaction, there is a script over there. Okay. So you will have a little bit of idea about what PlanetSpark is all about. And you can say, you can use that in, no, I think this is for the adult ones. Let the learner relax for a couple of minutes, and the slide should be streamed while credibility. Okay, yes. Can you see this, all of you? This is a little bit about PlanetSpark, a little bit. If you want to add something more to this, yes, you can add. Am I clear? This you will get in your in your teacher's handbook, point number 5. There is a script over here. Okay, so you can make use of this script also, or maybe you can remember it for your own benefit. If you remember it, it will be better for you. You don't have to look into a paper and say it again and again. So opening and about PlanetSpark, then number 3 would be the child's feedback, which you cannot cut short. You have to give the feedback in full details. Number 4 will be PlanetSpark's offering, and 5, the next steps where you develop the urgency subtly. Let's have a look. We will start off with the opening first. How to open the parent-teacher interaction. Let's have a look. Uh-oh, so sorry.
Something that hey, hello ma'am, hello sir. Yes.
Is it audible to everyone? Yes, okay.
So welcome to the parent-teacher meeting. This is the time where we will be spending time, just to know a little bit more about PlanetSpark, about me, who's going to be Rudra's teacher. And, I'll be also sharing feedback with you. So thank you so much, first of all, for, sitting through the entire demo. I'm sure now our conversation could be extremely deep and more meaningful. So thank you for that. So let's begin. I think before I ask Rudra to leave, I know Rudra has been sitting for quite some time. I would request Rudra to, if you could share, Rudra, 3 key learnings from today's class. Okay, all right, go ahead. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Rudra. I'm so happy to hear what you have just shared. I feel like the objective of today's class has been achieved. And once again, you did really well, Rudra. So now you can take some break, go get some fresh air until I speak with your parents, okay? Right. Thank you, Rudra. Okay. So, ma'am and sir, first of all, I think I would just want to know, how was your experience about the entire class? Any feedback for me, or for the class? Happy to hear your thoughts on that. Well, that's great to know. I'm so happy to know that, you also enjoyed, um, the activities that were happening. And yes, that's correct. Actually, the classes are designed in a way that there are a lot of activities and yet students get to take away, the important learnings. So thank you so much for that. Thank you. Right. So moving ahead, I have a question for both of you. That, what do you already know about?
So this was the opening part where we asked for the asked for the parents' feedback, and we also asked the 3 key learnings from the
Planning.
student about the session. So here you can ask for the child's 3 key takeaways, and then you can ask the child to maybe take some rest, go away. I mean, he can leave the session and he can go play whatever he wants to do, or maybe if he wants to stay, he can stay. But it's better to give the child's feedback in his absence. Then you can ask for parents' feedback for the class, and you can ask for their insights about the class as well. Number 2, where you discuss about Planet Spark. Here you will understand what are the different things that you can discuss, and you can use this in the slot confirmation call also.
Something that we
Sorry.
About the entire class. Any feedback for me, or for the class? Happy to hear your. Well, that's great to know. I'm so happy to know that, you also enjoyed, the activities that were happening. And yes, that's correct. Actually, the classes are designed in a way that there are a lot of activities and yet students get to take away, the important learnings. So thank you so much for that. Thank you. Right. So moving ahead, I have a question for both of you. That, what do you already know about Planet Spark? If you could just share that, anything you know about Planet Spark, where have you heard about us? And then I'll share more. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. So yes, that's correct. Planet Spark does, provides online classes for English speaking and for confidence building. Let me share a bit more. So Planet Spark, in fact, is a global market leader in public speaking. Okay, what that means is that our presence is globally for sure, and you might not have heard any other, organization providing solution to this big problem that, how do we develop soft skills in students starting from young age itself, right? And that is what Planet Spark is trying to do. So we are a market leader in public speaking. Let me just show you some of the statistics. So as you can see, all these numbers on left hand side, sir and ma'am, that we have been here, like Planet Spark has been here for 7 years, and you can see the world map here, right? So we've been able to reach 40,000 plus students all across the world, right? Especially across these 13 plus countries that are shown here. And we have helped them in attaining mastery in communication skills. Yeah? And how we do that is definitely one of the things that really stands us apart is our expert curriculum, which leads to mastery in communication. So our curriculum has different modules, as you can see on your screen. These are example of 3 such modules: storytelling, logical argumentation, and public performance. And there are many other, right? So all these modules, these range of modules, the idea is that how can we cover communication skills, right? And I do want to emphasize that usually when we hear about communication skills, we mostly think about speaking, right? However, communication skills also includes not just effective speaking, but also active listening, creative writing, and much more, right? And that's what you can see over here as well, that our modules cover these different kinds of skills, and we focus, each module will focus on building one such skill, and like building mastery. And yes, like there are some modules that you'll see here, right? And this is actually one of the questions I'm asked very often from some of the parents, that influence and persuasion, isn't that like too much for my child? He's only in 5th grade or so. So for that, I do want to share that we always start from the basic. So our students build solid foundation and then advance towards mastery, step by step, right? Like that's how our curriculum has been designed, that there are definitely different milestones that student has to, achieve, and then they'll be able to proceed to the advanced concepts as well. Yeah. And of course, how do we do that? you would have seen it today itself, right? Like there were a lot of engaging activities in the classroom, in the class today. So we teach each and every concept using activities so that student engagement is high. And it's a well-researched point that, whenever there's high engagement, that's what leads to high impact learning as well, right? And of course, we do a lot of practice through real life example, right? So relevance is extremely important, and that's what we focus on. We always focus on application in real world, right? Like as you can see here as an example, like report writing, and then in report writing, we teach them about being a journalist, right? Being an editor, copywriter, which are very real life roles that people play in life. Yeah. So yeah, and lastly, one more thing that, usually I've heard parents say that, okay, you are offering 1:1 classes, but communication skills are mainly developed when, you interact with a larger audience, with more number of people. For that, I would like to share that we do provide the group practice classes. So while one-on-one classes focus on building those essential skills, right? So if I'm working with Rudra, I'll be helping him first understand what exactly is the debate, what are the structure of debates, and how can we frame our points in the most effective manner, how to provide an evidence for an argument, right? And once he has understood the basic elements of a debate, practiced it with me, that's when he would go to a group practice class where students from all over the world, all the students of Planet Spark, they come together and say, if it's a practice class under Debate Society, then they will be practicing debates on different topics and presenting to each other, right? So we do provide enough opportunities to the students to be able to showcase what they have been able to learn and practice at the same time. So that's definitely something that we focus on. And while I did mention about a lot of activities during the classes, right? So each and every module also culminates into a project. So again, I was talking about real life relevance. So we do also help students build 40 plus around like life projects in our course. Yeah, these are some of the examples of the projects that a lot of students have actually made. In fact, I would want to give you some examples. So I think you were both present, right, during the demo class and the trial class. And there was a speech that I showed Rudra in between, right? That was Ovya's speech. Ovya Singh, who's here on the left-hand side, she is a TEDx speaker, youngest TEDx speaker now, in fact, right? Similar to Ovya, we have Amar, we have Neha, and many more such students who have been able to, who have established their, file on global platforms, who have been able to talk to in front of a large audience and just like prove their mettle. On the right-hand side, in fact, you will see all these books are actually published by Planet Spark learners. Yes, these are our students, only those who have published these books. In fact, if you want to just like, note down any of the title and later on search, you'll find these on Flipkart and Amazon. So that's the impact, right? Like these are the proof points that I would just want to show. Yeah. And yeah, so I think this was mainly about Planet Spark, how we do what we do. And
now, this was about
just-
Planet Spark. Actually, I showed you all the 4 parts together. So first, let's understand what we are going to do here. Now, this part can be made concise a little, especially when you talk about the expert curriculum and when you talk about the factual information won't take much time, but expert curriculum can be shortened a little bit. You can just use and follow the slides which are given, because anyways, the curriculum will be discussed in the counseling session also. So it's okay if you don't have that much of time, then you can make it concise. So first, always ask for prior knowledge. What do you already know about Planet Spark? And then you can share the factual information. Factual information slides are already there on the with you. So you can use those slides. You can share those slides with the parent. And then you talk about the expert curriculum. And then you talk about, one second. Yes, you talk about the practice classes and projects and other things. You also mentioned some of the Planet Spark learners like Ovya Singh, Amar Abdullah, and Neha Shri, which I think you all have seen. And you can also mention the books which have been published by, so many books which have been published by these Planet Spark learners as well. So after this, you are going to move to the child's feedback. Now, child's feedback, always remember, you cannot shorten this in any manner. So this one has to be in full details. So we'll have a look at how the teacher has to give her feedback. In the first video, you will see that she has shared all the strengths and basic areas of improvement about for the child. And in the second video, you will see how she has given her feedback on each and every pillar of public speaking, that is body language. What about body language? What about voice modulation, about confidence? Each and every pillar she has highlighted the feedback. Okay, so let's have a look at the first one, that is strengths and areas of improvement.
Note down any of the title, the impact, right? Like these are, and just, like what has been the impact that we have been able to create in these many years. So I'll pause here. If you have any questions about Planet Spark or anything, feel free to ask, please. Yeah. All right. Okay. So hope there's no other question or doubt right now. Okay. So let's move forward. So now you would have seen that, towards the end, Rudra had prepared the speech, right? So this is the time where I would want to give feedback to you about Rudra, right? So these are some of the strengths, right? Like, sorry, some of the, you can say, skills that we always evaluate students on, or rather than evaluation, I would say that we and try to understand that what is it? What are those innate natural strengths that the student has, right? The child has. And I must say, Rudra has shown early signs of public speaking success. Some of the strengths that I could witness was his eye contact and confidence. Oh my God, like I have to say, I think I did say it earlier also to Rudra, but when he presented, 11-year-old student being able to present without any hesitation and, with so much of confidence, that was just amazing to see. Other than that, I think his speech content was really good. The thought structure that he had was amazing. I could recall some of the points he had mentioned. He had written down about in his speech, that he used an anecdote or a real life example from ozone layer and its effect especially in Southeastern Asian countries, and how it was just becoming a major concern all over the world. And that was amazing. So he was able to give an evidence, and not just that, he was also able to structure his point really well under ethos, pathos, and logos. So I think from there, I'm going to say that yes, thought structure is something that was really good. So yeah, I think mainly these are certain areas where I feel Rudra was doing exceptionally well. I'll pause. Anything that you would want to add, that you saw Rudra doing really well? I would love for you to share that. All right. Yes, absolutely. Okay. And I think, yeah, so talking about the weakness, I do feel that we can work on facial expressions and hand gestures a bit. He was giving a smile almost all the time. That was great. But just, how can we change our facial expressions as to what we are saying? For example, when he was talking about saving nature and ozone layer depletion and everything, that's a serious topic, and that required him to have more serious expressions, right? So how to change his expressions dynamically is something that we can work on. And I think overall, just, his fluency or the pace with which he was speaking, there was certain times when he was really fast and some of the time when he was slower. So I think that is also something that we can work on. Yeah. Okay, so anything to add? Or do you agree with my feedback? Does it make sense? All right, amazing. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, so this is the first part
That
of
is
your
okay.
feedback. Now you're going to, so first you have highlighted the child's strengths and areas of improvement, and then you give your feedback on the basis of 5 pillars of public speaking. Let's have a look.
How we do what we do, and just, like what has been the impact that we have been able to create in these many years.
This is already done.
Fluency, and fifth, also be receiving a detailed diagnostic report from us on the same. So the 5 pillars of public speaking, as you
Please also mention about the diagnostic report, which just Ishita said in the previous video also and in this one.
can see here are first body language, second voice, third confidence, fourth fluency, and fifth thought structure. Yeah, so I think for body language, I would say he is really good. But of course, we can do much, much better, as I've already explained, how to be more dynamic with the body language, using use of gestures and everything. So there I would give him good, and of course he can move towards an excellent. In voice, I would actually give him very good, because yes, he was able to modulate his voices. He was able to, pause at the right places. So I really like that, especially when he was giving speech. So where he had to leave an impact on the audience, he paused for a slightly longer time. And at other times he was speaking at a good pace. Other than that, I think confidence I've already shared. I think he's already excellent in terms of confidence, and we can leverage that, like it's absolutely amazing when a child is just not afraid of trying out new things, and that's where confidence comes in. So that's something that we will definitely leverage for Rudra. Thought structure, as I already shared, it's really good. I think it's very good for now. Of course, we can improve on it by giving him more frameworks to be able to organize his thought. That would again be easier for him. And he's a quick learner. I've already seen that. So he'll be able to adapt also really well using those frameworks. And lastly, fluency. I think fluency is decent right now. That definitely needs to be improved. Like where to pace, how, and how to speak in a way that the words are flowing. So right now, I could hear in his speech the clarity was a little less, and he would pronunciation of certain words also need to be improved. So I think that is something that we can work on. Yeah. Anything that you would want to add here, or question anything?
Yes, so this is the second part of your feedback, and
Okay.
where you evaluate the child's performance on the 5 pillars of public speaking. Now comes Planet Sparks offering. Now, in the Planet Sparks offering also, you can be a little concise here. You can cut short the explanation. First offering is a personal mentor. Since I have taken the demo class, I will be the personal mentor. Okay, so the demo class teacher will be the personal mentor, and there will be a one-on-one teaching. Okay. Second would be a personalized curriculum, which will be designed as per the needs and requirements of the learner. And third would be the excellence course, which is of 165 sessions. Let's have a look.
That is also something that we can our classrooms as well. So mastering these skills, we believe that would open doors. But right now, what I see is there are 2 missing links, right, to be able to open those doors in the future. One is that of a personal mentor. So while yes, Rudra is really good, and he's going to a really good school. Like I really like. I mean, I can see that, right, the way he was just speaking. So I'm sure like his school is also doing a lot of things. However, these softer aspects, softer skills require dedicated feedback. And I could see, I was sharing it just right now also, right, that he's a quick learner. So whenever I was giving him a feedback, he was able to implement it. So that's a great skill, right? Quick continuous learning or being able to adapt quickly is a great skill. And that is something that we can leverage where, as a personal mentor, I'll be giving him feedback and he'll be working on that. But that would be extremely dedicated approach, right? Which sometimes is difficult to find outside. Just because bandwidth issue or something else. So here in the one-on-one classes, I think that need would be fulfilled. And personalized curriculum, which I think I have already given you an overall a zoomed out lens towards how our curriculum has been designed. But however, of course, we'll be talking about it in detail in a bit. So yes, so you will be provided with a personal mentor, who is me, for Rudra. And my promise is that, yes, as I already mentioned, there would be definitely a lot of devotion from my side. I believe in operating with strength-based growth approach. What that means is that we have to leverage Rudra's strength. If his thought structure is so well, we have to see that how can we use his confidence and thought structure to be able to work on his fluency. So that's the approach that we'll take. We have to make the child feel at all times that, he can do it, she can do it. And that's something that we work on. And of course, I've shared that I'll be sharing consistent feedback with Rudra that will help him improve. Yeah, so yes, so one part would be taken care by me as his mentor. What we would need from you, of course, parents do play an important role, and I think we would want your feedback, like regular feedback, to me, to him when he's performing, because I've shared that every class there would be certain activities and hence some output. Like today, he created a speech, even in a 1 hour class. Similarly, there would be different activities. So of course, we would request your feedback and constant encouragement, which I can see both of you are like you're extremely supportive of Rudra. So that's great to see. And rest you can leave to me. I'll be doing.
Yes, so this is the
Is that
first
so?
offering. That is the personal mentor. Second offering, an expert curriculum, which is personalized as per the needs and requirements of the child.
Words also need to be improved.
And this is
So I think that is something that we can work on. Yeah. Way and everything. For the personalized curriculum, I do want to share that, because I do realize it will take a lot of time also. We will not be discussing it today itself, What you saw was the zoom out lens of the entire curriculum. But in order to dig deeper and understand what exactly would work best for Rudra, for that, our expert counselors will be reaching out to you. And what they will be doing is they will be further analyzing Rudra's strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, so of course I have also shared feedback, but they would also be there. They're really expert with be able to identify and evaluate, and that's what they'll be doing. And of course, then this is something I've already mentioned. Then based on the feedback, their analysis, they will be creating a customized learning curriculum to achieve Rudra's future vision. Yeah.
Now the third
It's
offering,
what-
that is the excellence course after personalized curriculum. Let's have a look.
Feedback and constant encouragement, which I can see both of you as like you're extremely supportive. Exactly would work best based on the feedback, their analysis. They will be creating a customized learning curriculum to achieve Rudra's future vision. Yeah. Okay. And yes, everything takes time. So for that reason, I'm going to recommend for his complete transformation our excellence course. And this excellence course is a course that comprises of 165 classes, live classes. And of course, with that comes in 165 group practice classes. Also, and access to global community. You have already seen that our students are present all across the world. So, we keep doing competitions, sessions, and all these things for our global community. There's a proper platform that we have from where the child can access resources and everything. And they also get to take quizzes every day, which is a major hit amongst all children. And they can be part of global clubs. And what we do guarantee is that, yes, there would be definitely, Rudra will emerge, or his personality would evolve. He'll be a fluent, confident communicator, right? Of course, great things do take time, and hence 165 classes. It would be really unfair if I promise that, I will be able to transform Rudra in just like 10 classes, 20 classes. No, all these things does take time, especially communication skills, something that we use every day, but yet we do not work consciously every day. So that does take time. And yeah, towards the end of the course, you would also be provided with a certificate of appreciation. So yeah.
Yes. So this was the
That's-
third offering. So personal mentor, personalized curriculum, and excellence course. Here you mention about SparkX. Now let's see what is SparkX. Yesterday, I think I've already shown you what and how does a SparkX work. But always understand, after every class, it's not only demo class, but after every class, teacher provides a topic to the students where they have to create a video using the SparkX creator tool on the platform. This video is used to evaluate students' progress and showcase the student learning to the parents. It will help you as a reference document, like you can show it to the parent after 20 days or after 30 days. When you will have a PTM, you can show it like on the demo session, this was your child, and now after 20 days of learning, this is how your child has developed. So it's a good like kind of instant gratification that the parent will get, and they will also be able to understand that, okay, so my child has learned all these things, isn't it? So that's one more thing. One second. How did this happen? 1 second. I have raised my own hand. Yes, so the last part is very important. So let's see how the SparkX is done. I will play this video. You will understand how to. So how are you going to use SparkX in the demo classes? You have to use this SparkX feature in the demo class so that you can show the parents how their student will be creating the videos in the classes, and they can apply that learning also. Now let's have a look.
We will be just learning about how can we help students to create Spark videos online during
I'm going to put it on mute. So you will see this is how a teacher's screen would look like while she's taking a demo class. Okay. Now here you can see there are badges, there is SparkX, take assessment. So all these options will be available to you. You will be taught on how to use all these things. But as of now, I'm telling you how to use SparkX. You just have to click on SparkX. Here you will see the teacher has clicked on SparkX. There is a pop-up on the screen which says share instant topics related to today's class. Okay, now Earlier, there used to be this feature where you had to share the topics, 3 topics, out of which the student had to choose one of the topic. Now it is not like that. If you click on SparkX, it will clearly tell you, please discuss the topic verbally with the student, and the student has to directly on his screen, he has to click on SparkX and record himself. Now, this is how a teacher's screen look like. I have already shown you. This is what a teacher's screen would look like. You do not have to click on SparkX. You don't have to feed, or you don't have to type in the topics. No, nothing. You just have to verbally tell the student that now it's the SparkX time, and you have to record yourself in SparkX. So you can talk about any particular subject, like you can talk about, like Ovia cares about soil. So you can think of what do you care about. Maybe you can talk about global warming, or you can talk about water pollution, or anything that comes to your mind that you would like to talk about, you're really concerned about. And now switching on to students' profile. Students' screen would look like somewhat like this. It would not have any badges. Badges would be grayed out. If you click on a badge and you give a badge, then the badges will flash. Otherwise, it will be grayed out. And when you give the SparkX, you have to instruct the child to click on SparkX. And when he clicks on SparkX, immediately he will get this screen, this pop-up. Okay. While he is doing this, make sure that he is off mute. He is not on mute, so that you can listen to him, whatever he is talking or whatever he is performing. And here he has to just click on start, click on stop, and then upload. Very simple. And now, so when he clicked on start, it is recording. There is a black dot, and then he stopped, and then finally he has to upload it. He can also check it. He can also preview it. If he is satisfied with it, he can upload. If he is not, then he can record it once more. But don't encourage students to record it twice or thrice. Just tell them to prepare first, and then maybe they can record it on the video. So this is how you are going to use SparkX in your demo class. Any question about SparkX? Absolutely. It is a part of junior, senior, and adult. Every demo that you take, you will be using SparkX. Now, you will be asking me, ma'am, where should I use SparkX in the senior demo? Because that was not in the recording that we saw. So maybe in the last speech section, you can use the SparkX feature, and you can instruct the child that make sure that your speech is short enough that would be covered in 1 minute. 1 minute is more than enough. So the SparkX video should be within 1 minute. And what was the another instruction that we have to give the child? You have to tell him that you need to keep yourself off mute so that I can hear and see what you are doing. Okay. We have to give this certificate. Which certificate? No, there is no certificate in the demo class. Certificate will be provided only when the course is completed. For junior demo, will they need parent? 1 second. Will they need parent present for SparkX? In SparkX, the child has to record the video, not the parent. Should we speak on a topic in SparkX or only the student? Why would you speak? You are not being assessed, no, Franny. The child has to be assessed. Why would you speak? It's done before the feedback and end of the session. It's done before. Yes, it is done during the demo class. To help the child, yes, before recording, if they want to help with the content and all those things for practice, yes, they can help, no problem. But while recording, the parents should not be there in the recording. What do you think? For adult session, parents should be required? Maybe the adult himself is a parent. Isn't it? Yes, Ranjani?
I have a doubt in the the strength. When she's talking about the strength of the child, she had a slide which showed different aspects of the strength. Is this slide we are able to create on the a platform, or is it done for every child? It is automatically up. Like she had a screen which
Slide
said
did not-
about this,
The
right?
slide did not show the strengths. The slide showed the different aspects on which you are going to talk.
Okay, so that's not specific of that particular child, is it?
It is not specific for anyone. It cannot be. A demo slide cannot have anything specific for one child. It has to be for everyone.
On this
This,
yellow.
this page you are talking about.
Yeah.
So it does not talk about the feedback. It just talks about the categories on which you have to give your feedback.
Okay. Because it is written at your child's strength, I thought they were specific about the particular child. Okay.
Okay. Charlotte, yes.
Yeah, so Preeti, I had asked this question about, whether the parent has to be there for the demo, I mean, for the SparkX to help the child, operate the SparkX. The junior batch, this would be at the end of every class, isn't it? This SparkX video recording on the SparkX?
Yes. In the junior demo, you have a specific SparkX speed time.
Right.
You have a
So will the
Hmm.
so can the child independently handle it, or the parents have to be there for every class? I mean, with
Anyways, the
because there's
parents are there, no? Anyways, in both the cases, in any
not
case,
the demo, not the demo, for the other regular classes.
for the other regular classes, they will learn, no? That is why we are doing
They-
it in the demo class. That's what I said.
Okay, so it's just understood that the child will become independent. Junior kids also will become independent to handle the
For
SparkX.
the junior kids, you would see that the mother will herself not leave the child alone. In the regular
Ah.
classes also, you would see that
Ah.
they will always sit. For any
Okay.
I have enrolled my child into basketball. I go every Sunday to the basketball court. I sit there. I wait for my child to finish off his classes, and then I accompany him back. So I don't leave my 7-year-old alone in the basketball ground. I stay there. I mean, somewhere outside, not in the premises, but I stay somewhere near. So the same is with the parents also. If you take a child's class who is 6 years old or 7 years old, of course he would not know how to use a laptop and how to record a SparkX video. The parents will be there in those cases. Okay. We should unmute, or there is an option for the student to unmute. What we should unmute? I did not get it, sorry. How to deal with the cost of the course conversation. In the case the parents bring it up, clearly tell them that everything is done in a way, in a proper, how to say, every discussion is divided according to the department. We are the teachers are related, the teachers have the responsibility of teaching the student. We are not the counselors, or we are not the sales people who will be discussing the fees. So there will be another meeting with you, with the sales counselors and the sales personals, who will tell you about the course fee. They will explain it to you in details. And those things cannot be done by a teacher. A teacher is only entrusted with the responsibility of teaching the child. So that is the reason, and it will keep the sanctity of your profession also. Talking about the fees should not be the, should not come in the purview of the job of a teacher. Can we mute or unmute the student when needed? I am not sure. I have never, muted a student. I have never done that. It's a public speaking class. I feel the student should be unmute all the time, and he should speak openly with me. Until and unless I don't give that platform, that comfortable way of talking to the child, he can never become a public speaker. Isn't it? Oh, sorry, I'm sharing a wrong one. Now coming on to the next steps. These are very important steps. That is why I wanted to solve all your queries about SparkX. I don't think SparkX is very technical. You just have to, you don't have to do anything. You just have to ask the student to click on the SparkX button. And the student has to click on the SparkX button. The topic has already been verbally discussed. The child has to click on that, speak whatever he has to speak, and then click on stop, upload. Okay, and then you can share your feedback. You don't have to go back, check in the SparkX section what the student has recorded. You don't have to do that, because you could hear what the student was saying. Now, this is the most important part. or where you discuss with the parent that when will they be taking the classes, when enrollment happens, what will be the frequency of the classes which they want, and how frequently they would like to have the classes. You also have to mention that in a week we will be taking 2 classes. Usually we take 2 classes, right? So which days would that be? Which timings would be suitable for the child or for you? Okay, so let's have a look.
Define, evaluate, and that's what they'll be doing. So that does take time. And yeah, towards the end of the course, you would also be provided with a certificate of appreciation. So yeah. And yes, lastly, I think I've been sharing this that yes, I will be his personal mentor. And the reason we have that is because we have a demo expert policy. Where that policy comes in is basically we strongly believe that, you know, a demo teacher and a student, we built a bond, right? And when we build a bond, there's some rapport built. It becomes easier for me to understand his needs, to be able to provide him what he needs, and then also, you know, to be able to challenge him, because that's also an important role for a teacher. So that is why I would be the class teacher only. So yeah, so I would want to know that, you know, what would be your preferred timings for Rudra so that I can block my slots accordingly. All right, 6 p.m. Okay, weekdays, 6 p.m. All right. So as you're aware that, you know, like just like Rudra, many other students also go to school in the morning. So 5 to 7 p.m. is a really hot time, I would say, like a time when almost all the classes are happening. However, I can check right now. I do have 2 slots for 6 p.m., 2 to 3 slots for 6 p.m. right now. But I am also taking some of the other demos, so I hope that those will not be filled. For that, I think I would definitely encourage you to, you know, close this ASAP when you meet our expert counselor. Yeah. And coming to that only, so you will be speaking with our expert counselor. So can you tell me, like, you know, a preferred slot when you would want to speak with the counselor? Yeah, you will be working on the personalized curriculum, of course. You'll get to know more about that. Okay, so 3 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Amazing. Great. Great. I'm so glad you picked tomorrow because I'm also going to share something. So we also offer Confidence Champion discount coupon to students based on their performance. And, you know, I am going to definitely recommend this coupon for Rudra. So you will also be receiving an email from me where this coupon code would be provided. And when you meet your expert counselor tomorrow, you can share the coupon code. I have to tell you something. Please do have your call with the expert counselor ASAP, like tomorrow itself. Reason being, this coupon would be valid for 48 hours only, right? As you can see on my screen as well. So, you know, it would get expired if we don't use it, if you don't avail it in the next 48 hours. So I would definitely urge you to, you know, like do have that call with the expert counselor and, you know, make your decision as soon as possible. Okay. All right. And that brings us to the end. So as I mentioned earlier as well, diagnostic report will be emailed, you know, to you after this session. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Rudra in my classes and, you know, for him to become a confidence champion. Right. Okay. I'll thank you so much for your time. Any questions or doubt that you have that I can help you with?
Okay, so this is the last part where you develop urgency subtly. You mentioned that since I have taken the demo, I will be the class teacher. Ask for the preferred slots from the parents and then mention about the counseling session, and you can ask for the slots, book the counseling session for them if they want you to. And number 3, also mention the discount coupon. You don't have to do anything about the discount coupon or the diagnostic report. You don't have to create any report. You don't have to create any discount coupon. It's not something that we teachers do. It's already done by the system. Okay. You don't have to do anything. So you just have to mention it in your PTI that you will be provided. I'm going to provide, or I'm going to recommend Ayansh or Harsh, whatever it is, for this confidence champion discount coupon, which will be valid for, of course, 48 hours. It would be good if you take the counseling session within 48 hours, then you will be able to avail this discount coupon. And at the end of the session, you will also receive a detailed diagnostic report, maybe mentioning the strengths and weaknesses of the child and about his performance. Okay, so here booking a counseling session slot, here you can also do it for the parent, or you can ask the parent also to do it for you. Why we are focusing on this counseling session booking is because this will enable the parents also to make the decision faster, and it will help you also to ensure that my conversion chances multiplied, isn't it? So you will also move a step closer towards increasing your conversion chance. You can ask the parents to directly book a slot, or maybe you can also fill up the slot on their behalf. Okay, so summarizing, these are the 5 parts of the PTI. Remember, child's feedback, next steps, number 5 is extremely important. And in the opening, do ask for their feedback as well. Mock evaluation, reminder, there are 3 mandatory steps to become live. I have already told you there is a mock 1, there is a mock 3. Please read it carefully before asking questions. You know there are 4 mocks in your dashboard, out of which 2 are named as mock 2 only. So that means there is 1 junior, 1 adult, which is optional. Not mandatory means optional. You can choose any one of those. Mock 1, mock 3, anyways you have to give. These are mandatory. Why do we have mock evaluation? So that we can understand the support areas, we can help you, we can analyze the patterns, because, and you all are also going to get a detailed feedback on your mocks. And moreover, before facing the parents and the children live, you get to practice before that. When are these due? Mock 1. Now you can start after this session. You can start mock 1. Mock 1, the deadline is Friday 7 p.m. Deadline means you have to finish it off by Friday 7 p.m. That means you have to submit before Friday 7 p.m. I would suggest you to do it today itself, or maybe tomorrow morning, so that if you have any technical issues, if you face others also, those who have switched off their cameras, some of them are also busy with their phones. Please listen to this very carefully. If you do not opt for your mocks today or by tomorrow morning, what will happen is you will not know what are the technical issues that you are going to face, and 5:30 query session will also be gone. So make sure that before the query session, you are already done with first mock, so that you can put up your queries in the query session. Although there won't be much queries, but then I'm saying just for your keeping you on a safer side. Mock 2, either you can opt for junior. If you are comfortable with junior, you can do the junior one. You are comfortable with the adult one, you can do the adult one. Deadline would be Saturday 7 p.m. Before Saturday 7 p.m. you have to post it. Mock 3, deadline is Monday 7 p.m. You have the whole of Sunday, whole of Saturday also to complete it, and Monday, sorry. And do not wait for the result. Proceed on to the next mock without waiting for the result. Important points: wear formal clothes, be well groomed, maintain your eye contact with the camera, keep the device at the eye level, and ensure your hand gestures are visible. Background should be a clean wall, or maybe white screen at the back. Okay, because you are not going to use a virtual background. This video, again, yesterday also I did not play. Today also I'm not going to play, because this only talks about how to give your mocks in the Willow platform. If you want me to play this, please write in the chat section. I'll play it for you. After completing your mocks, please use your registered phone number in an email address only on the Willow platform. Okay, do not use any other phone number. And remember, on the Willow platform, you cannot share your screen. So what you can do is you can keep your demo slides open in another tab, and you can switch between the tabs.
And
you can do your first mock anytime before tomorrow's query session. Anytime before query session, if you can complete it, it would be very, very good, so that you can ask your queries in the query session. For your benefit, I'm saying. Remember, no mocks means no onboarding. All 3 mocks are compulsory. Please adhere to your mock timelines. It is extremely important to complete these to start taking demos. And use registered phone number and email address only. Now let's see what we have on Friday. Friday, 3:30 p.m. we have an adult demo session, which I'll be taking. And 5:30 p.m. we have a query session, which is optional. If you have queries, you can join. If you don't have queries, you may not join. Now you can give your quizzes. There are 2 quizzes today. Second quiz, you will not be able to give. Please listen to me very carefully. You will not be able to give the second quiz right now. You will be able to give your second quiz after 1:30 only. 5:30, Vipasha, 5:30. Okay. Please write all your queries in the chat section. It is easier and it is quicker also. Kamakshi, about your question, whether the curriculum, daily plan created by us or PlanetSpark will provide. Thank you for asking this question on day 4. I have been mentioning the curriculum, the slides for demo, everything will be provided by PS, but maybe you have not checked the teacher's handbook till now. Please, I request you to check the teacher's handbook right now. While recording the video in SparkX tool, yes, Madhumala, you don't have to mute him or unmute him. He will be able to mute or unmute. You don't have to control his microphone and camera. You can control yours. Although there is option to switch off his camera, switch off his microphone, but you don't need to, isn't it? Can we give badges? Yes, of course. You should be giving badges to the child in the demo class. It's such a beautiful feature of your PlanetSpark platform. There will be no SparkX button on the teacher's dashboard. Yes, there will be a SparkX button, but it is redundant anyways. Okay. Tomorrow is only one session, that is doubt session. Ruchi, please look at the screen. You will get to know what we have tomorrow. If I take the demo, then how will the diagnostic report be made? Because I am the demo teacher. Swarnim, it is system generated, dear. Everything is done by AI. You just have to answer few questions. You will come to know all these things. When you take a demo, when you click on submit, conducted, when you mark it as conducted, there will be a pop-up. And there you have some questions. Okay, you have to answer those questions. Not subjective. Those are objectives. Some radio buttons are there. You just have to click on the correct radio button. And that will automatically generate the diagnostic report. You should be happy that you are not going to do anything. So still you want to do. Why will others create something? Others will not create. AI will create and your answers will create the diagnostic report. Okay. First mock tomorrow by 11 a.m. It's totally up to you. Whenever you want to do. Yesterday, I received an email from PS stating that I've been appointed as a PS teacher. I have not given any mock. I have just attended assignment. So do I need to do a mock? Alifia, yes, you have to do a mock. Give your first quiz. Charlotte, please write your query in the chat section. I tried giving my video assignment yesterday. I could not proceed to the second question as the first one itself went on a non-stop recording mode. This is why I'm asking you to do the mocks today itself. If there is any such problem, you can raise it in the, always have a habit of taking screenshots. Take screenshot when this kind of thing happens, no? Use your phone and record it. Record the situation and show it in the query session. Okay. Adult session is mandatory. Does it show mandatory? Okay, it's not written as optional as well. No, it's optional. If you want to go ahead with the adult session, you can. Okay. We do not have a class in the morning tomorrow. No. Kindly check your schedule, your training schedule. Friday 3:30 session is not compulsory. If you want to see, you will not be getting a recording for that. Remember that. You do not have a recording. Okay. Swati, okay, others also, I'm asking you not to contact your HRs now. Now the HR's work is already done. Whatever issue you have, you can see if you are not able to do your mock session this week. Maybe next week you can do. Your onboarding will be done the next to next week. So as and when you give the mocks, your onboarding will shift accordingly. It's not like your teacher's ID will be cancelled or something like that. Give your mocks later, your onboarding will be later. Okay. It will only delay your onboarding. But don't do that. Try to do it because that leads to a lot of glitches. We have a class at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. Shifa, yes, it's on your screen. Same for every kid, ma'am. What same, Kamakshi? Same for every kid. Please check. Please check in the teacher's handbook. It's already given. Yes, I have closed the chat, Sneha. Yesterday, all the mocks were displayed on my dashboard, but last night it wasn't there. Today I can see. Now I am worried a lot. Don't be worried so much. We are more than worried about you all. As compared to you, we are more worried. Couldn't attend the assignment yesterday because of the above. Yes, I read that, Charlotte. Is this session complete? Can I leave due to some issue? Yes, you can. If you have given your quizzes, yes, you can leave. Thank you. And if you have any queries, you can stay back. Madhushri, I'm not answering that question. If I want to teach adults, is it mandatory to give mocks? Yes, of course it is mandatory. It has been already said. Does PlanetSpark provide assets after onboarding? Please ask this to your HR. I don't know why your HRs are not being very clear about these things. Where is the teacher's handbook? It is on your dashboard named as demo class content. Please check. Unable to find, I really can't do. My dashboard is very different from yours. I can't show it to you. What is the difficulty level? What is the selection criteria? I have already shown you what is the selection criteria. I played a video, no? Yesterday, Samiksha, maybe you can play the video for yourself from your teacher's handbook, the last second video. Play it, see what is the selection criteria, you will get to know. And if you click on the marks also, no, there also they have mentioned on what basis you will be getting your marks. 3:30 session is not compulsory, but you will not get a recording for that. In case if you are planning that I won't join and I can watch the recording, then it's very difficult. If you want to take adult demos, then maybe you have to join tomorrow. Okay. If you are planning to take adult demos. 3:30 mandatory to attend on Saturday and Sunday to attend your session. I don't understand these questions. Can you tell me why I have got this email? No, I cannot tell you why you have got this email. I'm really sorry. It might be a delayed response. Anita, the session timing is written on the screen itself. And why are you asking me? You should check your dashboard instead of asking me when is the session. Morning slot? No. Okay. Adult demo sessions, teachers, it is only one slot. It happens only once in the day. Like this session, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, these are mandatory sessions. And that is why we have 2 parallel sessions in the afternoon and 1 in the evening. But for the adult demo session, it's an optional session. So that is why we have kept it only once in a day. So we don't have any parallel session, sorry. When does a teacher become a regular teacher? When you get, Ranjani, when you get an enrollment, you will become a regular teacher. If you don't get an enrollment, you will be, as of now, you will be taking demos. We do not divide teachers with the name as demo teachers or regular teachers. It's not a kind of, what to say, promotion or something like that. No, it's not like that. We all are teachers, all are live educators. Some are taking demos, some have less number of enrollments, some have more number of enrollments. Depending on the number of enrollments that you get, you will start taking your classes. Minimum number can be, these actually questions are hypothetical, how to answer this. Until and unless you don't know the whole process, you won't be able to understand. There is no minimum number or maximum number. Obviously, it all depends upon your availability, how many enrollments you will be able to take. So if the demo class content is not opening, Nima, I have already shared this one. 1 second, please. I've already given the teacher's handbook, no? So you can take it from there. This is not an HR question, Ranjini. Okay. These questions are not related to HR. These are related to, these are not related questions at all, actually. There are no full-time educators, Urvashi. We have part-time educators only. Thank you, Vaibhavi. Okay. Got it, Anita. So if I face a similar situation today during mock, I need to take a screenshot. Take a screenshot or maybe record the whole thing and then show it in the query session at 5:30 tomorrow. See, delay in your mocks can be still taken up, isn't it? But if you do not raise your queries at the correct time, then you might not be able to do your mocks and then things will not reach to its place, no? You have to give your mocks today itself. You have to leave the class and then only you will be able to give your mocks. Share the payment structure for demo class. Demo class, what payment structure do you want to ask, Divya? Payment structure for demo class, you will be able to understand when you are onboarded. There is no payment structure. There is a flat payment for each and every demos that you take every 1 hour. I think it is 200, but I'm not sure. Where is the query session option on the dashboard? Query session is not there on your dashboard. It should be there, 5:30. Day 5, just check. Franny? Any other questions? Who will be providing the link for the demo class? You will be providing the link for the demo class to the parents. If there are doubts after onboarding. After onboarding, you are getting an OJT, on the job trainer. You will get in touch with him. They will provide you point of contacts. You will have point of contacts. Every account manager, you will be working under an account manager. You will not be working on yourself. Okay, there will be an account manager above you. He will be answering, he or she will be answering to all your questions. We already said there will be an on-the-job trainer. Isn't it? I mentioned it today. So on-the-job trainer will answer all your doubts. Okay. And it is not the end of your training. There are lots and lots of trainings about your dashboard, how to conduct a demo, how to use your dashboard while you are sharing the link with the parent, how to cancel a demo, how to mark it as conducted, how to mark it as confirmed, how to reschedule a demo, how many days you can reschedule a demo. So all these things will be taught. Okay. So there are trainings even after your onboarding. But yes, on the job training. While you are taking demos, you will be trained. Oh. Difficulty level, I can't tell you. Something which can be difficult for me might not be difficult for you. Something which is maybe not difficult for me will be difficult for you. So it's totally subjective. I can't tell you what is the difficulty level of the mocks. It's totally up to you. Today's class recording, please. It is already there on your dashboard. Any other questions? Mocks are difficult than the assignments or of the same level of, please open it and check it for yourself. Demo will be mock 1 followed by mock 1 today. Question not understood. Sirisha, you can unmute and tell me. Done. All the queries are done. I have already unmuted you all. You can unmute yourself. Sirisha. Yes? There might be some problem at your end. I've already allowed you to unmute. Varalakshmi, your hand is up. You want to say something?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Sirisha here.
Sirisha, yes. Go ahead.
So, yeah, by today's evening, the mock 1 should be finished, right?
The deadline is Friday 7 p.m. If you do it today, it would be good.
Okay, followed by the mock 2 and mock 3?
Mock 2 deadline is Saturday 7 p.m. If you want to do it today itself, do it.
Okay, thanks.
Ma'am, can I speak?
Yes, Varalakshmi, yes.
Yes, ma'am. As usual, I have faced the same problem. Today also, I was able to attend the session 2 link through the dashboard. But I don't know why I haven't.
Dashboard, yes. So what happened?
But I don't know why I am not able to access through session 1 link through the dashboard.
Are you joining before 10?
Yes, ma'am. I was joining before 10 only, but it never shows up the session 1 link in my dashboard. But
Are you using a mobile phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Can't help you.
Okay, ma'am. That's
I've already said this. In the mobile phone, the drop-down arrow of the first session is not visible. How will you click on that? Even I don't know why is it why is that happening? Isn't it? Because we don't use a mobile phone. We use a laptop. Use a laptop, you will be able to join. Isn't it?
Okay, ma'am. I understood. Will that be a problem if I keep on missing the quiz for a session 1?
See, quizzes are not going to decide your onboarding. Mocks are going to decide your onboarding. You think about your mocks now. Don't think about the quizzes. Quizzes, assignments, all gone. Now think about your mocks. Will you be able to give your mocks efficiently? That is the question you should be asking yourself.
Okay.
Right? Do you have all the session recordings?
Yes, ma'am. I have.
Okay. If you have all the session recordings, then maybe you can watch the session recordings, get prepared for yourself, and then give your mocks.
Okay, sure, ma'am. I have one more doubt also.
Yes.
Yeah, after reading the slot confirmation script, it helped me to answer the questions raised during the slot confirmation call. In my scenario, I was asked 6 questions. The first, for me, the first one is one of the parent was not remember about registering on the Planet Spark platform. This was the first question asked for me. I answered it. And then the second one is the father was not available till 7 p.m. So I answered him like this. We have to reschedule the class when one of the parent will be available. And then I said it would be it would be convenient if the father is virtually available
Virtually available,
after
yes.
submitting. And then the Mrs. Mom said, okay, it would be convenient for them. And then I finished my slot confirmation call. Is that
Yes.
okay?
Yes, it is okay. Now see, every call will not be like this. Every call will be different from each other. You have to use your,
Okay.
I won't be there to help you in every call. In every call, you have to use your
Okay.
judgments. What is the parent saying?
Okay.
In what tone is he saying? What is the intention behind what he's saying? So all these things will change your answers every time you talk to a new parent.
Okay.
Right?
Will that be okay if I take other call? Will that be
Yes,
okay?
why not?
Okay.
Yes, you can take n number of calls with that number.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Mocks, please give by laptop. Try to give it from the laptop. Again, if you have any technical issues on the phone, nobody will help you. Trust me. In the phone, if you have technical issues, nobody is going to help you. Laptop, if you have technical issues, then maybe the operations team or somebody from the training team will get in touch with you. But in case if you are using a phone and then you are asking me for help, maybe it's very difficult. Because some of the websites are not made for Androids. Still, at least I'm using it in my mobile phone. It's an Android mobile, and I'm using it for marking the presence, absence of my student. Sometimes, I take a class at 8 to 9, and then I'm so hungry, I went take my dinner, and then I went off to sleep. And then suddenly I remembered, oh, I had to mark his presence. So what will I do? I will go again back, switch on my laptop. No, obviously I have the PlanetSpark app. I use it from there, right? So for these things, we are using the PlanetSpark app very efficiently. Now, in case if the training sessions are not visible on the mobile phones, it's very difficult for me to, convince the training team that please help out this teacher because they are using it from they are trying to take the trainings from a mobile phone. And I'm really sorry. I should apologize because the HRs are not informing you all that a laptop is a must for a PlanetSpark teacher. For a PlanetSpark teacher, it's a must to have a laptop. Without a laptop, you will not be able to teach the students. Okay. In a mobile phone, you won't be able to share your screen. That's the biggest problem. Anything else? Today is your last day. That's why I'm staying back. Any questions related to mocks, any problems, any clarifications? Where is this? Where can I find this? What are the places where I will be using? Just remember everything that you need. Open your teacher's handbook. You'll get everything there. Everything is there in the teacher's handbook. Whatever you need. So our name is Smiley. All throughout the session. Okay. Thank you so much. All the best for your mocks. I will meet you tomorrow, no doubt. I will be there in the adult demo session, but beforehand, I'm telling you, it will be a very cut-to-cut session. It's only of 1.5 hours. And adult demo session is really very long for me to, play and make you understand. So it will take a lot of time for the adult demo only to finish. So let's not take any queries on the adult demo session. You can take all the queries in the query session, or maybe today itself you can ask me. Yes, Madhumala.
I should uploaded my files, ma'am, but the professional photo is not uploading. They told
Dashboard. I told you, no, these are dummy dashboards. These are not the final ones. After onboarding, you will get your dashboards. These dashboards will be like a little
no,
polished.
ma'am, the messages are coming in my Gmail also.
Yes.
The professional document, the professional photo is not uploading. It has some error.
Those are AI generated. Those are system generated message. Just ignore them. You will know the difference between system generated messages, isn't it?
Yes.
And which is
Yes.
specially sent to you. So if it is
Okay.
not it's not specially sent to you, it's an AI generated or system generated message. Ignore them. You will get, I'm telling you, I'm giving you the information. After onboarding, you will get time for all these processes. The OJT,
Okay.
one day you will be having your training on how to see your payouts, how to upload your bank documents, cancelled check, all those things they will tell you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any other thing? Okay, then I'll close the session. Thank you so much. And